What's up everybody, it's Q from Retro Q Gaming, and I'm happy that this video is pointing Nintendo, or yeah, it's signaling Nintendo is starting to look in the right direction at least anyway. So, for the upcoming Nintendo console, Nintendo NX, which most likely we won't officially hear about until next year at all, but Nintendo President Satoru Iwata has been optimistic that region locking would be gone from the next console. So here's what he had to say on the matter. Basically, he said, removing region locking from current game machines presents various issues, so we don't consider that to be very realistic. However, regarding NX, given the customer feedback and proposals from the market, while nothing has been decided yet, we're currently investigating internally what problems there would be in realizing it. You can think of that as the current situation. I understand your desires, so I'd like to look at it as optimistically going forward. Sorry for my English there. I'm pretty tired and I don't read well first thing in the morning. So that's promising anyway, because very few things have been region locked. Well, the Nintendo home consoles have been region locked, but most of their handhelds haven't been, with the exception of the 3DS, because I remember I had original Game Boy games, original Game Boy Color games, Game Boy Advance games, and DS games. I had all four of them, and they were all region free. Whereas I remember a friend of mine had wanted Project X Zone, and he bought that when he went to America, and it turned out to be not region free. And at the same time, I wanted to buy Shin Megami Tensei 4, and because that came out in America like a year and a half before it came out here, and it was region locked, so I would have had to buy an American 3DS, which I didn't want to just for the one game. So that was a bit of a pain. So the promising thing about this words basically is that it shows that they're going in the right direction. Now I can, because I'm usually fairly cynical on this kind of thing because I'm generally right, especially when it comes to Nintendo, but I really do see Nintendo releasing the region lock but still having some stupid thing in place that it's not very feasible or not very easy to do. Now I say easy, I mean, yeah, it can still be as easy as putting a game in a console, but I'm sure there'll be something in there that will throw it out anyway, because this is a Nintendo we're talking about. And while I would like to see them work in the right direction and that they're actually going in, into actual what the consumer focus is, because I mean the Wii U is the only of the three HN consoles that is region locked, because the PS4 and the Xbox One both have no region lock on physical game software. So it will be nice to see that when Nintendo does release the Nintendo NX, that it will be relatively with the times, at least anyway. On a quick little side note, Nintendo have also said that there will be no Nintendo NX announcement this year for E3, so we'll have to wait for next year. It's going to be all 3DS and Wii U stuff this year, so I'm looking forward to that a little bit. I want to see what we get in the way of the new Pokemon game, because usually they have one every year and we haven't seen anything for it. Usually if they haven't shown it off by E3, it's going to be shown at E3, so, or at least Nintendo Direct at E3, whatever they do, because Nintendo won't actually be there. So it's a promising excuse me, again, morning all over the place. So it's a promising future for Nintendo with what they're showing off and what they're, well, not showing off, but what they're talking about and not talking about doing at the moment, because they're behind the times and it's hurting them, and I think they're finally realizing it. So it's going to be an interesting year until we see the official details on Nintendo NX next year at some point. So let me know your comments about anything Nintendo Region Lock related, because I mean I'm sure we all have different experiences on it by now, and anything else you could think of that they could do to improve the NX to be a very competitive gaming system, short of being Nintendo and having the first party exclusives. So let me know all that in the comment section below. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. You can follow me on Twitter because I got a new series on there starting at the end of this month, or at least by the end of this month. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on the rest of the videos in my channel.